How do you swap two items in an array? Well, let's start a little bit easier. I'm just going to swap two items that are assigned to variables. So I have variable name1 equals Bob and variable name2 equals Sue. And let's just start by printing them out. So my output is name1 with a comma, then name2, and then I'm going to use my document.getElementById. You know how this works, to print out their names. If I run it, of course, it says Bob and Sue. So now what I would like to do is swap their two names. So I'm going to add some code. So here I've added a little bit of new code. You can see that I've assigned name1 to name2, right? Of course, you know it works this way. Name1 is getting put into name2, and then I'm taking name2 and putting it into name1. And then I'm adding to my output plus equals a line break, name1 with a comma and name2 again, and I'm going to output everything that I got. So what do you think? Is it going to swap the names? Hopefully you know the answer is no, it did not swap the names. Now both name1 and name2 are both Bob. Well, what happened? Well, I think you know what happened. Well, it took name1, which was Bob, and put it into name2. So name2 is now Bob. So on the next line, name2, which is now Bob, gets put into name1, which also becomes Bob. A lot of Bobs there. So yeah, that's not the way to swap two names. All right, let me just add a little bit more to the code. I added just a couple more lines of code. I created a temporary variable here called temp. It's often called temp. I'm using this to swap my values here. And then I added another line down here too. I'm taking name1, I'm saving it into my temporary variable. Okay, so now I can copy name2 into name1. Name1 is not lost because I saved it into temp. So now I can take temp and copy it into name2. Give this some thought, and I think if you think about it, you'll agree that this in fact will swap the two names. And if I run it, you can see that originally they were Bob Sue, and then afterwards Sue Bob, right? I'm adding to my output so it does print them out correctly. So now let's think about how you could swap two elements in an array. It's very similar. There is, of course, more than one way to do this, but I think this is the easiest way to think about swapping items in an array. So here's my array. This time I'm calling it names, and I have Bob and Sue in here again. I'm going to add them to my output, right? Names.toString. And here are the 3 lines of code to swap them. It works exactly the same way as it did when they were just regular variables, right? I'm taking names0 in this case and putting it into temp. Then I'm putting into name0, names1, and then finally I'm copying temp into names1, and then I'm adding that to my output, names.toString again. And lo and behold, yes, this swaps two items in my array. Now, of course, I could swap any two items, not just item 0 and item 1, and it'll work just fine. All right, thanks so much for watching.